Breaking news this morning out of Georgia, where we're learning more details about yesterday's shooting at that military base in Fort Stewart. 3 of the 5 injured soldiers were released from the hospital. And in just the last hour, the Secretary of the Army visited Fort Stewart to honor the 6 soldiers who helped take the gunman down. NBC's Priya Sridhar is in Fort Stewart right now with one of those heroic soldiers. Priya, what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right. And not only did they take the gunman down, they also rendered aid to those 5 victims who ended up hospitalized. Thankfully, of course, all of them are expected to make a full recovery. I'm here with First Sergeant Joshua Arnold. He actually rendered aid to 3 of those 5 victims. Just walk me through what happened yesterday.
Yes, ma'am. I was in my conference room, and I started with something like a gunshot. I stood up, walked out to the hallway, kind of saw some hazy smoke, had a flash of someone had like run past my area, and looked down to the hallway. I went towards the smoke and saw showcased on the ground. There was someone saying that I had been shot. I immediately helped the person onto the ground, put the soldier on the ground, and provided pressure to the wound. And one of the medics, Staff Sergeant Taylor, came up, and she had immediately started providing aid to that soldier. And that's when the soldier told me that someone else was shot, and I got up and I went to that other area and found the first victim and provided aid until the medic showed up. And that's when I heard there was a 3rd victim, and I immediately got up and went straight to that area and again found the 3rd victim and yelled for another medic again. So 3 medics were on these soldiers within minutes. So they did great. Soldiers did great.
And the suspect was one of your colleagues as well, a fellow soldier. Have you had a chance to process that?
Of course. He was a non-commissioned officer in one of the sister companies.
How do you feel about the fact that so many people are calling you a hero today? You were obviously recognized for your actions yesterday.
I was doing my job as a non-commissioned officer, as an NCO, as a first sergeant for these soldiers. My job is to take care of soldiers.
And I know you're trained as a mechanic, you're not a medic, and you saw so many of your fellow soldiers jump into action, tackling the gunman, rendering aid. What do you think made everyone do that?
They're training. They're trained to be soldiers first. So shoot, move, communicate, and provide aid. That is what 2nd Brigade teaches our soldiers. They are a soldier before they are anything else. So I'm very proud of them.
And how's everyone doing today? Obviously, you guys put on a uniform. You're prepared to deploy to war zones around the world. Is it different when something like this happens at home with your colleagues?
Of course, you don't want to see this happen at home. But again, when the adrenaline kicks in, we just refer to our training. So we get into the moment, into the zone, and we do what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone across the country obviously respects your bravery so much. And, you know, we've just heard so many stories like this today from these soldiers who ran towards the gunman and then rendered aid to their fellow soldiers. They're, of course, now being recognized for those actions. And thankfully, as you mentioned, all of the soldiers who were injured are expected to make a full recovery. 2 of them are still hospitalized today. Guys.
So great to hear that the soldiers are supposed to make a full recovery. Our thanks to First Sergeant Joshua Arnold. Such heroic actions, such a humble reaction in terms of how this unfolded. And he's saying we're just doing our jobs as soldiers. Incredible. We really appreciate that interview. Thank you, Priya.